from Huddersfield, Carl Darlow, and you're watching Newcastle Fans TV.
Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. I've got Will and I've got Sharkey with us. We're going to be looking at the opposition today. Obviously you've seen Will's and Sharkey's video last night, and we're just carrying on the previews. So let's crack on, let's have a look, and I'll get these two guys' thoughts in a moment at the last 6 fixtures that Huddersfield have played. So they've only actually scored 6 goals in these games that you can see, and probably the standout one is the Bournemouth home win, which was 4-1, which is absolutely massive. But if you look at those last 2 home results, you know, drawn against Swansea 0-0 and getting beat at Crystal Palace, it doesn't make great reading for them at the present moment. They've dropped down the league, and now obviously they've only picked up 7 points from the last 15, and they've lost they're struggling in the last 2 home games. I mean, Will, that's positive, isn't it?
It's positive for us. They're really important home games for them, and we were saying about how many goals they've scored in the league and how many they've conceded. They haven't got a great goal scoring record, so it's really optimistic for us, I think.
Yeah, looking at the league table, and we'll get Sharky's thoughts on it. They're sitting 15th in the table, 1 point behind us, haven't played that extra game more. Obviously our game was called up because of Tottenham's involvement in the FA Cup. They're 3 points above that dreaded relegation line, but their goal difference could see them down. For me, they're on minus 27, which is the second worst in the league, innit? That could come down at the end of the season.
Well, you could say that for a lot of teams, but yeah, Huddersfield for me haven't scored enough goals, and if you concede the goals that they're conceding, then that's really poor form. You don't deserve to stay in the Premier League at the end of the day, and that'll all go down to quality. And when you get promoted from the Championship and you don't spend on quality, that's what you get at the end of the season. And it's not the manager's fault. He can only work with what he's got in the budget that Huddersfield have got, and I think Huddersfield have done well to get to the points that they've got. You've got to give them a bit of credit. They've come from like League One and over a couple of seasons, 31 points, and it's a game that we've kind of got to win, really. Anything less than a win for me is a disaster. Okay.
Now, if you look at the players to watch out for, obviously in the reverse fixture, we played shocking. Aaron Moy scored that great curler, so he's probably one to watch out for me. The 2 centre-backs coming from the back, they're massive, which you've got Zanka and Schindler from the back as well. Van Lepara's quite tricky. He's caught the eye for me a couple of times.
Wijnaldum's cutting.
Yeah, it is. Well done. Good memory, that, Will. But the strikers are not, again, similar to us. Money has only got 6 and Della Protre has only got 5, so is anyone else apart from that?
Not really. Aaron Moy's completely the standout player for them. They've got a couple of players that can cause you a couple of issues. We've played Thomas Ince before in the Championship for Derby, but he just doesn't seem to be a Premier League player, no matter how many chances he gets.
Just the one goal, innit?
Exactly. And I heard a lot of people were really raving about Steve Mooney, but he's only got 6 goals. I mean, it's hardly for us.
He scored a double on his debut, didn't he?
Exactly. And it's hardly for us to talk about strikers, but
someone has from going past. Right. Now, David Wagner normally plays this 4-2-3-1 formation. He normally goes with, put it on screen, Lossell in goal, not Lascelles. Smith, I think he'll come in at right back. He missed the last game. Zanka and Schindler, the 2 centre backs. I think Lowe will come in at left midfield. Moy and Hogg to sit. I think you'll bring Kachunga in. He'll keep Ince in. Van Lepara, I think it'll be Meunier up top. So I'm going to say it's 4 changes from their defeat at Palace. But really, no disrespect to Huddersfield, but we're on great form. This should be our, people are talking about the Southampton game being a must-win. In this one, if we win this game, we're practically safe, aren't we?
Well, that's it. 35 points, and it's another home game. You've got to win your games at home in the Premier League if you want to stay in it. And we're on really good form at the minute, in terms of like back-to-back results, and we're so hard to beat. And
Sharky's phone's ringing. I'll let him answer it as we carry on. So looking at the strengths and style, that's probably Alicia, is it? Yeah, it is. It's Alicia. Yeah. Well done, Alicia, if you're watching. Well done. Good timing. So strengths and style, so I'm going to quickly whiz through that. So stealing the ball back, keeping the lead, their attack down the right flank, they'll play with width, they'll get crosses in, they'll take long shots, they'll play offside a lot. Wagner, which surprised me a lot, he actually rotates his side a lot, play aggressive, but they are comfortable playing in their own half. I'll quickly get on the weaknesses, and then we'll have a little look, have a chat with Will. Weakness, they don't keep the ball a great deal. They're finishing chances, that's the same as us really, isn't it, with Newcastle. Giving away daft free kicks around the box, or maybe, Matt Rish, if he's fit, plays. Struggles against the wingers, individual errors as well, and defending against the counter. No surprises there, because it's quite. When I'm reading that out, it's very similar. I'll shout you, Shine. You're right. Yeah. Very similar to like Newcastle's ish, isn't it?
Exactly. Mainly to do with them finishing the chances. I mean, looking at the weaknesses, a couple of ones that we can really exploit is struggling against wingers. Obviously, we play with
Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy, Richie. I mean, if he's fit, but yeah, he's been much better recently, especially since he got his goal against Man United. And playing against the counter, that's something we do. We got a great goal against Southampton. We're using the counter attack. It's just there for the taking. It's there for the taking, and you've got this one. You've got West Brom at home as well. You say if we beat this one, we're safe. I would say you just make sure with that West Brom, and then pick a couple points here and there. It's very possible against Everton and Leicester. Yeah.
I think we're confident, but we're not overconfident. I think that's what's key here.
Very key.
Because I think it's more important that we don't lose the game than winning. I think because we can keep Huddersfield behind us, and we're still like 4 points off relegation. So, can Huddersfield stay up?
It's going to be a tough one. I mean, there's a clutch of about 9 teams that could go down from maybe 10th to about 19th. I'd take it with West Brom. I think West Brom are going down for me. But it depends on the result this weekend. If they get a result here somehow, they're right back in it and they'll put us down there with the rest of them. But
so tight in it.
That's it. It's so hard to call. I wouldn't like to call it at the moment. Ask us in about the last 3 or 4 games to go.
I think they'll stay up. Gives us. You think they can? Gives us a score prediction for Saturday.
2-0 Newcastle.
2-0.
I'm going to go 2-1.
2-1. Let us know what you think in the comments on there below. As ever, we'll be doing the fan cams just behind us inside there. So if you are at the game, pop along, have a chat with us lot, and we'll have a chat with you about the game. So cheers for watching. Have a good week. Ta-ra. Bye.